Hey you guys, it's Michelle Wheel here, and I'm going to be sharing with you today something that's very special to my heart. And I know that this information is going to impact you and also your families in a mighty way. I have some demonstrations to help to exemplify the things that I'm going to be sharing as well. So it's springtime, and if no one has told you before, I want to share with you that it is liver time, right? So with traditional Chinese medicine, this is the time when we can best focus on supporting our liver and cleansing our liver. I started in 2012, so this will be my 5th year going through a liver cleanse, and I start with my digestive system, and then I support my liver and my gallbladder both. And the way that I do that is with these essential oils from Young Living, which I absolutely love. I will use digest for about a week. And then in combination with that, I start both YLEOs and GLF. GLF stands for gallbladder and liver flush. So let me tell you just a few things about the liver and some things that I've learned along the way. Our liver is one of our filtering organs. It's part of our digestive system, and it's also tied in with our endocrine system. So I'll have to take another time to share a video with you on how all of that plays together. But basically, it's very important for our overall health. It filters everything in our body, just like our coffee filters filter the coffee grinds so that the coffee only comes out. And if we don't empty our coffee filter, then the coffee beans are going to overflow the next time, right? So it's very important that we support our liver, which is right under our rib cage here. And that's going to tie into our general overall body health, our emotions, our hormones, our digestion, very good for the skin and many things. So as long as we are supporting that, then we are going to feel better overall. As the days gradually become longer and warmer, and we prepare for the increased activities of spring, our bodies respond by mobilizing the eliminative organs to detox the accumulated waste of winter. While the colon, kidneys, lung, and skin all play a major role in this important cleansing process, it's the liver that is most in focus now, as springtime energies stimulate the liver to cleanse the blood and internal organs of impurities. These impurities may be due to fatty, processed, or undigested foods, a deficiency in enzymes, or environmental toxins, including heavy metals, drugs, poisonous chemicals, polluted air, contaminated water, the things that are in our food, and also, as I mentioned, the emotions. When the body is overburdened with toxins, the liver may be stressed, causing symptoms such as allergies, headaches, nausea, irritability, foggy thinking, muscle tension, skin eruptions, itching, and fatigue. In women, PMS, fibroid tumors, and endometriosis are signs of liver stress, since the liver must process excess estrogens out of the bloodstream. So right now, as we move into spring, it's the perfect time for us to focus on our liver. And I started this when I was nursing my son Samuel, and I knew that I needed to be able to give him the best from my body. Now, if my body was overburdened by the things that I mentioned that we're exposed to in our everyday life, plus our own emotions, then it was going to be overburdened in not giving him the absolute best of me. Now, this transfers over to our families as well. So as moms and daughters and sisters and friends, we want to be able to give the best to our families, right? And also to our friends. So we must focus on our own health so that we can be able to help others in their health as well. So I'm getting ready to start this again, and I encourage you to join along with me. I will use digest. I'll take it under the tongue. I'm going to put a couple drops right into my hand. After I put it in my hand, I will rub it right on my stomach. And I also put it on the bottoms of my hands and feet. Nothing in particular, just 3 drops in each of those places. And I do that for about a week. And then in combination, I'll continue digest. And then I add in both JUVAcleanse and JUVAflex as well. And I do this until all 3 of these bottles are gone. Same as I mentioned before, 3 drops under the tongue, 3 drops on my liver, 3 drops of digest on my stomach, and then the next I'll do 3 of each on the bottoms of my feet. So let me show you some examples of how this plays into our health. So our body is like a sponge. Anything that we take internally or rub on our skin, our body is absorbing. So let's say, for example, that this sponge right here is our body. Now, nothing is dripping out of it. It doesn't look overburdened. But if we were to start squeezing this out or cleansing, supporting, you would see that there's water coming out, okay? So just as we let go of the old, then we can put in the good, new, clean, all right? Now, again, it's not overloaded, it's not dripping, this is just our body. It's what we're able to tolerate and, again, be able to function at our very best. Let me give you another example. Again, this is the body. This is the body that we are supporting. And as we go through to cleanse our bodies, again, we may not know until we start to cleanse that system, digestive, liver, lymphatic. As we do that, let me try again. This body was a little dehydrated and needed more water. When we do that, we start to see this green goopy gunk come out of our bodies. Now, we didn't know that it was there, right, until we started to cleanse and support. So this is symbolic of all of those toxins and chemicals that we are exposed to. And as you can see, they're coming out green. Now, we're going to get rid of that stuff. We didn't know it was there, didn't show up in any way other than we're supporting our body system because it's spring. Then we're going to add some more water, rehydrate, go on about our business with a much healthier body. All right? One more example for you. Let's say your body is this cup. Right? You've got constant exposure to things in your family, with your friendships, maybe being challenged in your faith or your spirituality and learning about that part of yourself. But our body is just like a cup, or some people would say a bucket. And you don't know how much is in the bucket until it goes to overflow. All right? So let's say our children have a challenge at school. Right? That's going to tax our body. Let's say we lose a good friend or a friend moves away. That taxes our body and our emotions. Let's say our husband gets sick. That taxes our body and our emotions. But then one day, something else happens. And then it's just too much for us to handle. Our cup starts to overflow, and everybody then knows. Right? So what could we do to better support our body and our health all along so that instead of that overflowing at the time, we're managing it much better all along the way? Right? So we're going to de-stress. We're going to get rid of some of that. We're going to use our stress away. We're going to use joy, frankincense, all of these lovely essential oils that we have access to. We're going to get more exercise, get more sleep. There are many things that we can do. Enhance our friendships, all right? Then our cup is not overflowing to the point that it's more than we can handle. So I hope that from these demonstrations, you guys can see that we are able to handle the things that we come into contact with. But in order to do that, we're going to have to support our health. And just as our digestive system is very foundational to our body, we need to be supporting it as such. Right? So we're going to use Digest, support that digestive system, the soil of the body. Just as if we wanted to get good nutritious food from the ground, we're going to have good nutritious soil. So we support our digestive system. Then we're going to use JUVA We're going to help the body to get rid of the things that the liver does not know how to process on its own. These chemicals and toxins and plastics and so many things in our environment, the body wasn't made to break it down. But God loves us so much that He gave us oils that will go in and help to keep our body in balance. And again, GLF, gallbladder and liver flush. As we flush out those things, it's symbolic of pouring that out of the cup so that we don't get to a situation where it's too much for us to handle. I encourage you to go to your favorite Young Living resource or your Young Living virtual office and search for more information about these products so that you can learn more about why we love and cherish them so much as well. Happy spring and happy health to you.